Hello everybody, welcome back to Hidden Harvest with Liz. Right now we are not out in my garden, sadly it's kind of chilly outside and a little bit rainy, so we're going to be inside doing an introduction to something that I would like to be a regular part of the channel. What I was talking about during my intro and whenever I guess you could say an intro on my other channel. For those of you who don't know, I do gaming videos on More to Me for Life. But whenever I was first bringing this up, I was talking to people about what ifing and conspiracy theories. And people were like, no, not a conspiracy theorist. No, tinfoil hat time. And that's not exactly what I mean. Not necessarily conspiracy theories. It's more what ifing about conspiracy theories. But in this particular case, I'm not necessarily talking about a conspiracy theory. I'm talking about what if. And as my intro to the What If series, I have to ask, just in general to the world at large, and to anybody who happens to be seeing this video. In generations past, the human race survived because they prepared for things like the farmer would make sure that he preserved part of his crop for the wintertime because he can't grow. The people who hunted and stuff like that, they preserved their meat. They smoked the meat for whenever the herds moved on, or they followed the herd. In the case of, I don't know, the European areas, they had root cellars and stuff like that where they preserved food. In ages past, only within the recent time period that we live in now, has it been such a, I don't know. I don't want to say it's a stigma. That might be an accurate word, maybe. There's been a stigma around the idea of preparing for things. Like, even if I tell people I'm storing up batteries in case of a storm or something like that, you get that sideways look. It's like, why are you thinking about that? How is that even, why? So it confuses me as a person with a household, with a family that I take care of, and everything else like that, why certain things aren't prepared for. Like, just something small, like, okay, I bought myself a thing of shampoo and conditioner. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and buy a second thing of shampoo and conditioner because it's on sale. So I'll have it for later on when it's not on sale, just save a little bit of money that way. Or if, just in case it runs out of that particular kind. Or it takes a while for that particular kind to come in because it's in between shipments. You know what I mean? I'm not judgmental whenever it comes to this because I know that nowadays people don't really do this anymore. Everything's about convenience. If you need something, just go to the store and get it. Why would you need to store anything at your house when you can just go to the store to get it? But after 2020, it boggles my mind that there are people who still wonder that. You guys let me know if you have the same situation or mindset that you're dealing with. It's like, guys, whenever 2020 was around, you go to the store and they didn't have any bread. What do you do for bread? How do you, insert this thing that you need to do? The what ifing thing is basically saying, if a situation happens, how do you respond? And it kind of also goes along with somebody, I was watching somebody, I'm not sure if you guys know her, she's on Roots and Refuge, but she recently put out a video. It is 11/14/23. I think she put it out today or yesterday, but she was talking about these books and stuff that she likes to read where they talk about things that they dealt with in World War II in the fictional setting, but dealing with things that they dealt with in World War II, like rationing food and things like that. So she kind of what ifs whenever she reads her books. So in this case, I would be what ifing certain situations, and they'll be completely hypothetical situations. What would you do if there was a zombie apocalypse? I'm a video game player, and my main game that I play right now is 7 Days to Die, which is a zombie crafting building game. So if this was a zombie apocalypse, what would be one of the things that you don't have at your house right now that you would probably need? What if? So that is the concept for the what if. It's to propose something, even if it's outlandish. What is something that you could do to be prepared for it? In the case of, I said bread earlier, because in 2020, bread shelves did empty. I mean, it's not unheard of. Even since then, there's been a couple of times that I've gone up there and the bread that we normally get has been out. Or the bread shelf has just been empty, and it could just be because I came right before they restocked or something like that. And that's completely fine. Now, my question is okay, if I'm what ifing the scenario of there's no bread, well, I think the way that I would fix that is learn how to do my own bread. So what would I need? Flour, water, maybe egg, yeast. I've never actually made bread. So not only would I need to find out the ingredients, that's step one. So if I'm what ifing, step one, find ingredients. Because, I mean, even just having the ingredients written down at my house, even if I never decide to make bread, I'm completely stubborn. I refuse to figure out how to make bread. I'm gonna go to Walmart and get my loaf of bread because I like my bread. It's got the cute little chick's face on it, and it's nice and fluffy, and I don't have to worry about it. But if things were to happen, and say, for instance, I just needed the recipe to make bread. So if I just get it and I write it down, maybe keep a notebook of things that I find that I use on a regular basis that I may need to know how to make, such as bread, a simple recipe for bread, the least amount of ingredients, and possibly even, I don't know, try making it once or twice to see if I even like the recipe. And that could be another thing, is trying out a few recipes and finding recipes I actually like and knowing how to make them just in case I ever need it. Now, it doesn't mean I can't go to Walmart and buy bread. Yeah, I could probably still go to Walmart and buy bread if I wanted to. But would the bread be better if I made it myself? Yeah, but I have options now. So that's what this entire series is going to be about, and I want to be able to do it like once a week, come up with something that, what if this thing is gone? What if this situation happened? What if you were in this? It's not necessarily conspiracy theories, though I will propose a few conspiracy theories as a way of saying, what if this were true? What if the world was flat? What would you possibly do? I don't know. Spin out of control. Fly off the planet. I have no idea. Hope nobody puts the brakes on. I have no idea what we would do. That is a conspiracy theory, or it's a theory. It's not a good one, but it's a theory. And you can still what if bad theories. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that was some sort of an introduction to the what-ifing and the conspiracy side of the what-ifing. It's not necessarily, hey, let's talk about conspiracy theories, put on our tinfoil hats, and suppose the zombie apocalypse is brewing in Wuhan. That's not necessarily what I'm saying. I'm saying, what if it was? What would you do? I'll see you guys next time. You have an idea of what we're going to be doing for this series. You have a wonderful day, a wonderful night, and you stay shiny. Bye!